Hi guys, today I'd like to talk about my wall-mounted pressure washer, and here it is. My in-home wall-mounted garage pressure washer. So what's so special about this wall-mounted pressure washer? Well, for starters, it cost me 129 Canadian dollars. It's got a really long hose. It's replaceable. It's easily replaceable if it ever burns out, and I can just purchase another one of the same kind for another $130. But the best part is about how cheap it was. I've been looking around online for a long time now for wall-mounted pressure washers, something that I could use for the inside of my garage and outside during the summer. And I've seen them start from like $1,200 to $2,500 minus installation. So that was something that was way out of my budget, especially for a DIYer who just likes washing his cars different places around the house and different things when it's necessary, like carpets and air filters, for example, for the HVAC system. So I simply couldn't afford to spend that much money on a wall-mounted pressure washer. So being just a DIYer and a regular person who likes to do things around the house, why did I need a wall mount? Why did I want a wall-mounted pressure washer? There was one big reason, and that is I find myself using the pressure washer a lot of times during the summer. And every time I want to use the pressure washer, I have to connect it to the water source, and then I have to connect it to the power source, and then I have to connect the hose to the washer, and it usually takes about 10-15 minutes to do that every time. I'd like to wash the car, for example, and I like to wash my car probably once a week, and sometimes I wash my car, my mom's car, a combination of two cars at a time once in a while. But those 10 to 15 minutes turns out to be 20 minutes to half an hour, including removing everything and putting everything away. So taking all that time into account, I wanted a wall-mounted pressure washer that was just ready to go. You just turn the switch on, turn the water on, and start using it. But as I said, the cost for it couldn't justify my use case. So then I thought of a way to make a pressure washer like this one, a portable pressure washer, wall mounted, and still give me what I want. And like I said, what is it that I wanted? I wanted something that was ready to go. You just flip the switch on, turn the water supply on, and we're ready. So those two things I incorporated over here by just having the power source, which is this guy over here, the cable, fall down to the floor and then go across and always be plugged in. And then I had a water supply ready to go on the same wall that I wanted to keep the pressure washer. So all I needed was to have a hose T connected, and I was able to have a dedicated supply of water going to the pressure washer using a laundry hose. So in that way, both of these things are always ready and hooked up. The third thing I got while doing this, and what I wanted with the wall-mounted pressure washer, was a long hose, because you can't carry your pressure washer with you once it's mounted on the wall. So for that, these pressure washers come with 20-foot high pressure hoses, and so that's kind of fixed. But what happened was my old pressure washer, which was the same model, burnt out, and I had to make the decision of buying a new one. And at that time, I was thinking whether I should go gas or electric, because I wanted something with more power, just because of the fact that I could have it. But when I thought about all of this, I realized just getting another electric one and a small one, low-powered one like this one, would do everything that I needed it for. So I stuck to this, which was on sale at the time. Instead of 149 Canadian, it was at 129 Canadian. And with that, I got another high pressure hose. So after that, I had two 20-foot high pressure hoses, which I would need to connect, and then I'd get 40 feet in total length. Having this 40-foot hose would satisfy for most of my needs, which are washing my car in the garage, which is 18 feet this way, another 9 feet this way, and 18 feet this way, which is 45 feet in total. But I can live with 5 feet less on this side. But with this 40-foot hose, I was able to wrap around the whole vehicle and be able to wash all the sides. And then the other thing is going outside during the summer and being able to wash any car which would sit just outside of this garage door on the driveway, and I'd be able to wrap around any large vehicle, small vehicle, and be able to wash it pretty easily without having to move around the pressure washer. So thinking about all of this before doing it, I thought I should go ahead with it and give it a try. The most I would lose is the time that I would put into hanging this pressure washer on the wall. Other than that, I was still going to have my new pressure washer and a working one. I wasn't going to be opening it up, taking out the pump, installing that on the wall or anything like that. My setup is quite straightforward. The main hardware used to hold these things on the wall are these heavy-duty hooks, 2 of them, one over here, one on the top holding the pressure washer. And so that first one holds the pressure washer, second one holds my hosing, 2 of them of 20 feet. And as I said before, the hose T. The other thing I had to get was something to connect these 2 high pressure hoses, and for that I shopped around online and I ended up getting this connector made specifically for these kinds of Karcher hoses. Let me show you over here on the side. So this is the kind of hose endings that I have, both sides. I ordered this on eBay. It took me a while to get it, but it only cost me $5. So this guy just clicks into the hose. To take it apart, you do that. That. This is it. Put it on. Just have to that's it. And here's the water connection, which goes up to the pressure washer using a laundry hose. And in case you're wondering why I have this 4x2, I think we call it, it's to keep it standing away from the wall, so that it doesn't squash the water line while it sits against the wall. And basically all the accessories that come with the pressure washer stay on it, which are this guy over here and two wands that came with the pressure washer, one here and the other one is right there, the cone. So when I have to use this guy, all I have to do is connect the high pressure hose over here into the pressure washer, connect the other end with the gun, and turn the water supply on, turn the switch on for power, and I'm ready to go. It takes me 2 minutes instead of the 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how tight the situation is at the time. So quite glad about it. This winter was the first time I used it for in my garage, washing my cars, and it was quite useful, and I'm glad I did this finally. Let me show you what I have to do every time I want to use the pressure washer now. So I have to wash these carpets, so I'll use the time I have right now and the chance I have right now just to, since I turned on the pressure washer, just to wash them over. So that's it for the wash. Let me show you how fast it is for me to put everything back to where it was. So that's it. I just thought this might be a useful idea for anyone who would like to have a more permanent, semi-permanent wall-mounted pressure washer system. And I forgot to mention that the other great thing about this setup is that whenever I have to work anywhere else, like in the backyard, all I have to do is unhook this pressure washer, unplug it, and take it with me and connect it to any other water supply, and it's ready to go for its original purpose of being a portable pressure washer. I thought I'd share this idea with everyone, and it might come in handy for someone else. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave any comments or feedback in the comment section. Thank you. Have a good day.